Hopefully. I'm gonna see if this helps me. Well, I get it. Hey, y'all. It's cold in here. Hold on, then y'all don't be moving over. I probably changed this heat. If y'all can't tell, I'm in premenopause and menopause. Y'all know it by the end of knowing me 6 months. It's gonna be up, down, up, down, up, down. And I'm trying to figure this new thing out because it's sideways, so it's a lot longer than it used to be. So I don't really know how to angle this all the way yet. Oh, I guess that's not that bad. It is what it is. We done got further and further this way, I feel like, instead of towards that end. So I'm gonna have to probably move this over here and put these in a different area. Hey, family. So I want to talk to you about something. Yeah, this is not right. Will it let me flip this while I'm on here? I'm about to see. Hold on, family. I don't want to do that. It ain't gonna let me do it. So you gotta keep it however you do it. That sucks. Okay. Oh, maybe I just need to do it like that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure this out. It is what it is. It's gonna look different from TikTok to whatever. It's gonna look different. So y'all just gonna have to get used to it until I figure this whole deal out. I'm sorry. And that's crickets. Crooked, not crickets, is my family say. Oh well. Anyway, hey y'all. Okay, so look, I want to talk to you about something really quickly. Y'all want to hear something that just happened to me? And I talked to my friend about it, but I want to talk to y'all about it. Who want to hear? Anybody? Anyone? Y'all want to hear something just happened to me? Hey? Hey. I still think that's too low. I don't know. Maybe I need to scoot this back. Hold on, y'all. That's what this is because it is a wider angle. There we go. No. There we go. Y'all just gonna have to look at it like that. Okay. It's just gonna have to be because that's a wider angle, so it needs to go out further. And this needs to go back just a little bit. Yes. Yes, I can see that. Hello, everybody. I know this is a wider lens. Okay, so look. I just had a I don't want to say a breakdown, but I'm human. And I just had a very emotional moment and I was going through my phone thinking of leaders because there's a lot of leaders that are in my phone, right? There's a ton of leaders that are in my phone. And I called one of the leaders that I know, a minister, and I just needed to talk to somebody who I felt like kind of could understand sometimes what I go through, right? Because I talk to y'all, but there's, of course, other things that I don't talk to y'all about because y'all know how I am about my business, right? I already know that I'm going to restart this because I don't like this. I don't like the way this makes me feel. So, family, y'all about to be mad at me, but in a minute, I'm about to restart this because I feel like I'm going to have to be, well, just try it, Circa. It's different. Don't be angry. Try something new, and you might like it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try this, but y'all know, like, might be my adult ADHD or some of these kids, autism or something. Like, this is not right. Like, I just was doing something to me. Anyway, all right, so I called this minister. Like, hey, I just need to vent for a minute. And I start talking honestly about how heavy the weight of this can be. And I even cried a little bit. Right? So, with that, you would think coming from a minister of God that I would hear, oh, sister, God, God got you, or, go to God fast. The first thing I heard was, that's a heavy weight and you don't want to end up in a mental institution. Then I go on to say, well, no, I'm just saying it gets heavy sometimes, you know. And then they said, well, do you think you're called to do this? I said, of course. I don't see myself doing anything else. This is what I've been doing way before that. I'm trying to pour out to another leader that might understand, and then you say, well, you that much stress that you could end up dead somewhere. When I tell y'all my tears dried up so quick, and then how do you even talk to 1,000 people at one time? I mean, I don't understand why you stressed out. It's not like you know them personally. I said, hold up, wait a minute. In my Zooms, I can have up to 1,000 people, and I do know their husbands, and I do know their wives, and I do know their grandkids and their kids, and I get to meet all of those people. As a matter of fact, unlike a lot of people on social media, I actually get to know my people by name, a lot of them, and we do share. And in the beginning of the conversation, I said, I really don't be having nobody to talk to because a lot of people don't understand exactly what I go through every day. Because this isn't just social media. I'm not creating content and getting on here and trying to get y'all to follow me. Like, I have to deal with people's real lives, their real minds, their children, sickness, death, things that can be very heavy on a daily basis for anybody. Let alone if you got 30 people in a week telling you they lost a person, or 30 people in a week telling you that they're sick, or 30 people in a week telling you that they're, something has happened with their child, and you genuinely, even though you've never met these people in person, you genuinely care about their life. Okay. So can I tell y'all, when I got off the phone, I don't want no sympathy. I'm just about to show y'all something. Remember when I told y'all it's a difference between cussing and cursing? Who remembers me saying it's a difference between cussing and cursing? Y'all, every single thing that this person said was a curse. Why would I lose my mind doing what God told me to do? Why didn't I hear, oh, sister, God is going to encourage you. You get on your knees and you ask God for more than, when I say I didn't hear none of that. You are an ordained minister of God, and you tell me that carrying the weight of what I do is going to make me lose my mind? Well, evidently, you don't know God, because anything that he called you to do, he's going to equip you to do it. It don't mean it ain't going to get heavy sometimes. He had to go in the Garden of Gethsemane and say, God, look. Now, I done went through everything you done said, Dad, and I know I'm you in the flesh, but this human is acting up right now. This flesh and this weight of the world, the sins, the things that I deal with on a daily, it's heavy. And if you can help me, take this. But if not, I'm booting up I'm tying up my bootstraps now. How are you a minister of God and nothing about God can keep you? God can prepare your mind. God protect her. God, I'm thankful that you're using her to get the souls that other people won't reach, don't even want to talk to. None of that came out your mouth. And the crazy thing is, you know the person I used to be. You didn't say, well, ooh, that's good. God didn't put 350,000 souls in your path so you can tell them about your life and the things that God, but none of that. I do not want people like that praying over me, and it's sad to say I called for encouragement. You've been a minister for 30 years almost. I absolutely insane. You be careful who you let speak over you. You be careful. Sad to say, this is somebody I've known literally all my life. They knew me before I knew me. They knew I was coming into the world before I ever even knew I was going to exist. And this is why I believe that the scripture that we studied that said there is folks that's in the church, the light that they have is darkness. It ain't even light. I did not hear you encourage me and say, girl, God got you. He done took you through. I didn't hear none of that. It was you going to be in a mental institution. That'll cause you. What? Why would I be in a mental institution for doing what God has ordained me to do? It doesn't make any sense. Watch the words that people are speaking over your life. You do not have to receive all of it. Everything I went through up until now prepared me for what I'm doing right now. That's what God do. What? It didn't mean that all of the people that God used was like, look, this a bit much. He told Moses, he said, take your stand, Moses, and speak to the rock. Moses was so sick and tired of people talking crazy. He said, all right, I'm going to speak to it. Bow. And he said, see, that's why you won't go into the promised land, because you're hard-headed. You didn't let these folks get you pissed off, and you didn't listen. Did you hear what I said? Well, now you can't even go in because you didn't listen. And I can't show them because they heard me tell you to speak. I spoke out the cloud and told you. Look, y'all, I can see Moses like this. First of all, Moses is on the phone with the Lord, as always. Moses talked to my dad like I did. Hello? Yeah, this Moses, Lord. What's going on? Now, I'm sick of them. No, they can't hear me. I'm up on the top of the mountain. I'm sick of them complaining. I didn't kill the nigga over there. I had to run for my life. Pharaoh has got folks looking for me. I done got them out of there. I done did all the miracles at your hand. And now, they complaining because they ain't got no meat. I'm sick of them. I didn't put my life on the line. The whole time I've been at it, since the day I was born, somebody been trying to kill me. And here I am saving people, and they always got something to say. No, Miriam, you in on it too. You the one got them hyped up against me. I'm sick of them. Talk to the rock. I've been talking to them. They ain't listening. None of them. Yeah, they seen the miracles that we did. I got the staff in my hand. I'm tired of them. They said they ain't got no leeks. They said they ain't got no potatoes and onions. Well, they should have stayed in Egypt then, because I'm sick of them. Why do you even want them? Miriam, I can hear you. You were saying that. Uh-huh. I've been speaking to them. Mm-hmm. Fine. Speak to the rock. And you're gonna show them a miracle. Mm-hmm. Like they ain't seen, I'm sorry, like they ain't seen enough. How many more miracles you gotta do? You done drown the enemy. It's frogs. It was frogs in their booty cheeks. I mean, they not gonna listen. They not gonna listen. I'm gonna do it. Sick and tired of them. I wish I should have just stayed gone with my little black chick, with my little thick chick. I shouldn't even came back. I shouldn't even put my life on. I'm doing it. You said, speak to the rock. I'm on my way to the rock. Sick of them. And every time I turn around, y'all don't know. That's why when people come on here talking crazy to me, I be like, you do not know. Listen to me. Please leave me alone. Please. Leave me alone. Because you don't know the fights that me and the Lord have had. I have fell into the hands of an angry God. Me. I did that. So whatever y'all got, it ain't nothing compared to what he has done when I have got under his skin. No. But on the other hand, it is annoying sometimes when you are constantly trying to help a person. God has told you what to tell them about their situation and they don't listen. And then you get in trouble for getting frustrated because they won't listen, but you gotta keep telling them over and over and over, and they watching it now. And then I get in trouble because you won't listen, could lose my life. It's ugly. And yes, we be frustrated. Yes, we be irritated. Because we are the go-between between God and you. People that's really walking, not some of these people today. So yeah, you're going to see a lot more emotion in a person that is really walking with God because they can feel the heart of the people. So they feel all of those emotions. I'm not walking through here worried about how much money y'all sending me. Or what kind of house I can go buy. That don't be my concern. Or who I can preach better than. Not my concern. If y'all tell me to pray, whether y'all see me do it online or not, the things that I do in secret, I've already heard from y'all the benefits of it. I don't have to say, oh, I prayed for that for you. Oh, I prayed for that for you. I do say I pray for y'all every day. But God drops certain people and I might just see your ring. I might not know your name, but I might know your face while I'm praying. And then, week, 2 days later, I got a blessing. You know what I mean? God healed my baby. He healed me. He changed my city. We got a place. We got a car. We got whatever it was that you was asking for, because I don't know. There's no way possible that I can know each and every last one of y'all need every day. But I do get up and ask God, everybody that's in our community. Sometimes I ask God, anybody that's ever heard my voice. A lot of times I ask that because y'all be places. They might not know who I am, but y'all play me like a podcast in the car. So with that, anybody that's ever heard my voice, and y'all gotta think, I did collections for a long time, and we had to make at least 100 calls a day, at least. I was a receptionist for a collection agency. I answered a good 300 calls a day. Yes, ma'am, how may I help you? Transferring now. Yes, ma'am, how may I help you? Transferring now. Yes, how may I help you? Transferring now. One moment, please. That's anybody I work with, anybody that was in the store when I was talking, anybody on a bus, a train, a plane, an automobile. I don't do too many boats, but I have been on one before. Anywhere I've gone, the bathroom at the club, the VIP, the welfare office, the insurance office, the doctor's office, Uber. So sometimes when I pray for the people that are in Zimbabwe that have listened to me, in Afghanistan, in Poland, in Israel, in Japan, in China, in Taiwan, in all of the islands. Because we have people that have listened to me in all of these countries. So that's anybody that's heard my voice. That could be the people that was eavesdropping outside of their house or when they was in the store. Do you hear me? You said don't hold on to the problems, frustrations of others. I don't hold on to the problems and frustrations of others. But if I'm reading 20 emails a day that are disheartening, 50 emails a day, that I don't have to hold on to it. It breaks my heart as soon as I start reading. I don't know how anybody can read that and not be moved in their emotions. If so, you might want to check your heart. You don't understand the emails I get, do you? I'm an empath if you didn't know. So there's absolutely no way that I could even do that. That's not even humanly possible for me. I feel energy and I don't have to talk to you. Yeah, it's okay. I'm grateful that God chose me for it. You don't understand. It doesn't mean that, listen, yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm human. I'm not trying to be a superstar or plastic or anything. I'm telling y'all, I'm always gonna walk through with my life on my shoulders because it's my testimony, and a lot of people don't realize that their life is their testimony. Every day, every day I learn another reason as to why God separated me from certain people. Every day, and it just clicks. So it could have been something from 20 years ago that I experienced. It's not that I'm holding on to it. I told y'all there's questions that I asked 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, yesterday. And the answer does not always come right when you ask. If you the person that don't want to wait on the answer, you don't want the truth. Sometimes the truth does not come as soon as you ask the question. Sometimes you have to wait. That's wisdom. Some people, oh, you gonna answer me right now. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm gonna wait until I have something good to say to answer you. And first of all, if I don't want to answer you at all, I don't have to. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I keep going. You hear me? I don't have to answer you right now. I don't have to answer you until I'm ready so that I can say what I need to say in the right spirit because I don't want to get in trouble. Because the seeds you sow in somebody else's life, you get them in your own. So that's why I always try to sow positive seeds in people's lives and lives of what they want or what they're trying to see or of restoration or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't hear me. I be telling people, please be careful because I've been in this body 42 years and I know what happens to certain people, like when I'm offended. And I be scared for people. This is why I don't go around people because I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody. So that's a lot of times mainly why I stay by myself because I've seen, and so I just don't really go around folks. Sometimes we need to have questions and we don't get them answered. It puts you in the right, yeah, it puts us right in God's face. Exactly. Yeah. Stop being so quick to give an answer. Because how many times have you answered quick and regretted what you said? Because you didn't really listen or you weren't in the right mood to answer and then you had to try to clean it up. And I mean, we've all done it. But I just learned, I'm learning continually to not always be so quick to jump and answer and whatever. I understand you need that now, but I need to think about what I'm about to say first. I don't know if I want to give you that answer right now or not. Yeah, yeah. And then, too, stop giving answers to people that don't feel like they owe you none. Do you hear that? So there's people you'll ask them a question and they go all around it, and then they're demanding that you talk to them and answer them. Oh no, it's treat people how you want to be treated. So evidently you're telling me that you want me to ignore you and to give you roundabout answers. That's what you want. Because you're treating me how you want me to treat you. You want me to ignore you. You want me to be annoying. You want me, whatever it is that you're doing to me, you're only teaching me how to treat you. If you're rude every time I see you, then I'm instantly going to be on the defensive, and you will never get the vulnerable side of me. You always going to get the nonchalant, like, because I can't be vulnerable with you. It doesn't matter if that's a friend. It doesn't matter if that's a family member, a church member. It doesn't matter. Wow. What you say? Get out of my head, huh? Girl, you got answers for everybody. At times, I take a break from that and I'm reading because I get lost in the word and I have to realize the understanding of God's word exactly. That's why I say don't just read. Make sure you're studying as you're reading. Look up your words and stuff because you won't go through it as quickly. But yeah, so I wanted to tell y'all that story because it did something to my spirit a little bit. Like, yeah, listen, it just made me kind of like, wow. And this is why I be like, I am not quick to run to no church, honey, because it's witches in the church. Because everything that you spoke was a curse. When you was trying to put a curse, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be around folks that saying stuff like that to me. If anytime that somebody in here feel broken, we getting ready to build them up and tell them, we ain't doing that around here. Ain't no giving up. God got you. If he put you there, he gonna take you through it. Like, you gotta listen. Even though a person got that collar on, you better make sure they not the Pope kids. Come on. Come on. But don't use yourself up too. Because people that don't ever intend on replenishing you will continue to drain you dry. Now, there are vampires in so many different ways. That's not a game either. You have to use God's wisdom. Because sometimes we do stuff because we feel like we're supposed to do it instead of asking God, do you? Listen, there's been people to God, like, will call me and ask me to borrow money. And I can hear God say loudly, no. And so then I would say, hey, let me look into what I got and I'll let you know here in a minute. Right? And then I'll be like, God, I need you to tell me, like, should I do this? Should I give them the money? See, you don't have to just because they ask. Do you guys remember the story in Job of Lucifer? Do you remember what Job did? Do y'all remember? Job, the devil who planned on, the Lucifer who planned on taking every single thing that Job owned, even his looks and everything, came to the door acting like, oh, I'm your friend and I just need a little bit. And Job said, nigga, I see you. We ain't got nothing for you over here. You don't always have, because sometimes your enemies, first of all, your enemies can't attack you until they know you on opposite side. You they ops. God don't play that. You know what I mean? So ain't no sneaking going on. And a lot of times God being told you who gonna do you bad and you just don't listen. That's why journaling, the stuff that, hey, the stuff that comes against your mind, or the stuff that comes in your mind, the thoughts and stuff, certain thoughts, if God tell you a bit, like you start hearing a conversation, or it's like you seeing a situation play out and you don't know where it came from, you better write that mess down, time and dates. Because you'll get in a person's face the next time you see them and being forgot about that, and then a situation will transpire and you'll be like, this is why you was letting me hear that conversation in my head. I thought I was tripping. No. That be God letting you know when you go around this person, be aware, because they not who you say they are, or they own some funny stuff. I read in Proverbs, I believe that if you give to the rich, you will come into needing yourself, because you're not giving to someone. Come on, basically. And a lot of people already want to give money to people that are already rich. Beyonce. Because I was wondering why people didn't take that money and give it to Jaguar Wright so she could be able to pay these attorneys and stuff, because they trying to get her. That would have been a better deal with the 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, a gazillion thousands. It's some people that need it. What about the parents that are fighting for their babies unjustly killed? Yeah, I'm sure those moms and dads could use $1,000 to keep the attorney on for another week or two until they discover some information. I mean, it's a lot of places that the money could go. To where I know God would double, triple, quadruple that money. But we don't do that. We give money to people that's already got money. We do it. Well, I can't say we. I said some people do, because Amazon. But it's for a purpose. Other than that, if I didn't have to get it for survival, as far as like, they wouldn't get my money either. He got enough. $1,000 to stand up for hours is a ripoff. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a lot. We got young mothers that could use that need cars. I mean, it could just be so many other things that all of that money could go to help different communities that support. Why not take everything from this tour and give it into the communities that, you know what I'm saying, minus paying your workers or whatever. Like, what? Y'all gonna buy another jet? And people it's breaking up marriages and engagements and all kinds of stuff. That's scary. Yeah. Right. Tax write-off. Man, listen. Mm-mm. 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 That hit my toe hard too. Believe it. Matter of fact, I'm about to make me some bookends. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Ooh. And I hit my other toe earlier. That hurt. We do not need nothing moving around in here. Absolutely not. So, that being said, I'm out for the whole Beyonce thing. And I didn't really even mean to comment on it. But my main thing was, y'all be careful. Yeah, because that hurt my toe. And you use a book to hurt my feet. Really? No. But all jokes aside, like, yeah. Be careful. Don't be fooled by the cloth. The book should not be fighting you. They do be fighting me. I think everything is alive. Hmm. I'm telling you, be careful, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny because if I was at a broken space, that could have sent me over the edge. Even though my dad made me strong, but if I was not at a place mentally or spiritually, if I was not at a strong place, the words that spoke to me today could have been detrimental. They could have been detrimental. But thank God for reinforcing my mind and keeping my mind strong through everything I've been through. And this is why he said, try the spirit by the spirit. If this person that's giving you spiritual counseling is not encouraging you to go to God and ask him to change your situation and not telling you that God can fix anything, you better get the hell away from him. If you think this money for the rich, then you must be rich yourself, huh? He caused them to reject you, to get you along with him. Oh, I know. Yep. That being said, who? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Who went and looked up the dog attacks in northern Arizona? Did anybody go check for that? It is. Did anybody go check for the dog attacks in northern Arizona? Anyone? Oh, oh, y'all must have missed that class. I just want to say, because it's Black History Month, right? It's Black History Month. Is it? Real quick, we're going to talk about it. So, in honor of Black History Month, I just want y'all to see this black girl ponytail swinging back in here. Ah! But look at. That's the Black History for you, baby, right there. You hear me? In honor of Black History Month, let's do the black girl ponytail flip. Yes, our hair does grow very long and spunky, as a matter of fact. You said what? Oh, no, it's Black History Month. What? No, it's Black History Month. Like, that's how I feel today. I'm sorry. Anyway, you saw it, the wolf hybrid. I'm joking, y'all. Y'all know I gotta get that in. I ain't really said too much of Black History. So, it's almost over. You was doing it a few minutes ago, swinging and dangling. I'm telling you, it just be like, Anyway, okay. Yes, honey. It is. I fell in love with him. To all my folks that's locked up prior to, like, y'all been locked up longer than 5 years, y'all know it's like marriage. Like, at 5 years, like, if you don't make it 5 years with your locks, you probably ain't gonna keep them. But if you make it past the 5-year mark, you fall in love with them all over again because they don't look nothing like they did when you first started. They all tamed this stuff. You got that one wayward one every once in a while, but for the most part, everything been smoothed on down. Me, it's been 20. Ooh, wee. I'm ready, girl. I was like, you Rapunzel it down here. 18 years. Oh my God. Me and my locks is in like Flynn. Come on. Yes, Lord. And it be so much hair. It's worth it though. Listen, have y'all ever looked at? I know. Okay, in honor of Black History Month, before we do this, and then I'm gonna run to the restroom. Has anybody ever seen the lady with the longest locks? Who can tell me how long her locks are? Anybody know? How many feet are that lady's locks now? Who can tell me? Yes, I was a hairdresser. You could tell. I was a cosmetologist. 38 feet? They 38 feet right now? Tell me that ain't some Rapunzel. Nah, I think they longer than 19 feet. They was longer than 19 feet. They was like 23 or 27 feet because she stood in the top of a second story building and they dropped from her head all the way down and went out the door. They was 27 years ago. When I started my life, they was already like 27. Let me get my 2 feet together. I'm telling you. They're 110 feet, her current length. They 110 feet, her current length. Yeah, they was a that sounds about right. August 17, 2022, they was 110 feet long. Are you sure? Well, yeah, no, because they was like 40 or 50. Yeah, because she was on a second story building. She turned around like this and was against the thing, and they went all the way down and all the way out the door because her husband was standing there like this in the thing. And they was already going all the way out the door. And this was before I started my life. That's why I was like, oh, yes, honey, I'm getting me some Rapunzel here. That's all I had to see. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. That hair, a person could climb up. If someone was holding her hair, someone could easily climb up her hair. It's 110 feet long. My little 18 inches, I'm ready. I'm about 100. Wow. I don't know how long it is, but how about this? I'm ready. I want some of that. I don't care if it's 50 feet. I want some. I want some, baby. I want this. My friend, her hair been touching her feet forever. But she got the big ones. She got probably about 20 or 30 long ones. And when she used to drive off it, she used to get like kind of pissy with me. She'll close her door and I'd be like, hey! Hey! And she'll be driving, her hair be dragging out of. Shouldn't have been being mean. You 61 centimeters. Oh my goodness. I want to see how long mine will get. I gotta take it. I'm taking whatever God let me get. Whatever He let me get, unless He get way too heavy. But if He let it grow to my feet, prepare to be sick of me. I'ma just y'all. If God let my hair grow that long, I'm always gonna have on when I get old some kind of queenly robe. Like, I'm going to be like Jennifer, whatever her name is. You know, when she talks, she does Broadway. So she's so, Eartha Kitt and all of that. Baby, I'm going to be in every flowy gown with my hair dragging the floor in my house that you can think. They're going to prepare to be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of. They're going to be like, she didn't change her damn moo again today. Yeah, because I'm feeling more glorious than I felt the day before. I feel more queenly, more regal. I think I gained about 2 inches since last week. So I think everyone should see. Like, I can see y'all. That's probably why He let me be bald head for the first 40 years of my life. He said, oh no. Yeah, I'm not going to give her any hair till she's about 35. Let her live this out first, because she wouldn't be. If I let her hair grow down to her feet. Ooh, listen. He know how to do me. Your cousin has his scarf on in the wintertime. Listen. In 2 years, you'll be near. Oh, I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm already there. They just shrunk up, but yeah, when I wet it, it's already there. I'm excited about it too. They shrink up, but I'm already being back already. You see My shrinkage is real though. It's already there, especially when it's wet. Yeah, me too. So anyway, I want to read about your wife since we talk about her, and we gonna talk about the I really need you guys to go and research those dogs, cause do you remember I told y'all what we was reading earlier about the race of giants that's up there in northern America, northern Arizona? Right? Look at the skulls they found in Florida, family. Do I need to? Why y'all didn't tell me this was fuzzy? I've been looking at this all day. And yes, it's fuzzy as heck. I thought I was tripping. That's why. Y'all, if y'all don't be getting me right, I'm going to be sad. These is what was found in Florida. When was they found in Florida, you ask? 1936. Not 1800s, in basically the 1940s. So some of our parents and grandparents were alive when they found these. You see that? In Florida. It says, expedition starts to bring skeletons from Cape, Florida. Florida Miami News, June 9th, 1936, Cape Sable, Florida. It says, this account describes the unearthing of an 8-foot tall skeleton. The skull was identified by Carl Squires as being 3/4 of an inch thick. Really? Twice the thickness of a normal skull. Some other anomalies were noted. The peculiar shape of the bones brought immediate attention, and the remainder of the skeleton was unearthed. Eyes and ears are the early Floridian were set unusually high in the head, which had a protruding chin and a receding forehead. So, it's like the giants never had a forehead. Can I ask y'all a question? Whose heads were shaped like this as to why? Matter of fact, let's see if we can find one. I don't know. Maybe. That's not it. Or is it? No. Maybe. No. Not this one. Well, it's already out, I think. Put up in the back. Oh, no, they're right in front of me. Egyptians, exactly. I was looking for the headdress. Y'all know the specific headdress I'm looking for. But they also showed up in the Persians, too. Well, we'll use this one. Oh, tell her, all right, get your stuff, get your pens and things. Hi, TT baby. Yellow. Oh, I'm sand. Of course, when I need it, I can't find it. Right now. But this, okay, hold on. Well, y'all know the pictures I'm talking about. Oh, here go a better one. I was trying to find one. But, that baby said she got, I want my books. Send me some books too. It's not a game. She got her stuff. She got her highlighters and all her little stuff, honey. She got her book. She's ready. She is ready, honey. Giants still exist? Yes, they do. I'm sorry, I'm showing y'all the wrong picture. That's a better one. See that lump on the top of there? Anybody? So now you know why sometimes it was locks curled up in there and sometimes they was hiding their heads. Because a lot of the giants, matter of fact, think about all of the African skulls that they find and that are in British museums and stuff around the world, and they're always elongated heads. There's people now in different African countries that stretch their babies' heads so that they look like that, but they're probably the genetic descendants of those folks with the elongated skulls. Locks or domes. Yep. You always thought it was a hat or a head covering. Well, yes, but a lot of they head. Just go look up. I gotta run to the bathroom. Y'all go look up African elongated skulls. Ancient elongated skulls. Look that up. African though first. Please. Real quick. I need to make me some coffee and stuff too. Oh, I need to make me some coffee. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the restroom. Look up African elongated skulls. And why would those now listen? Why would those same elongated skulls be in China, in Africa, in Florida, in Ohio, and pretty much every other continent? And when they trace them back, they always end up being 9 times out of 10, their DNA, they'll say is Neanderthal or something like that, right? An unknown DNA that was introduced to the human genome, blase skip lies. Okay, well, certain tribes still do it. Let's find out which tribes still do the elongated skulls, please and thank you. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Good night. So did you guys go see which tribe it is? Did we find out? Yeah. No. Hey. The main B2. Oh, of the Congo. Where did I tell y'all they still have dinosaurs at? Y'all know in the Congo. Y'all need to go when y'all get time. Go on YouTube and find. I do not know the dude's name, but he did the thing on the flood. I don't know what channel it's on, but in there he was talking to the people. Just look up Africans leave goat for dinosaur on excuse me, on YouTube. It scares you how much I be connecting the dots. Girl, when you connected to the eternal information, it's a lot of answers. And it's still more he got. Listen, God said we don't know because we don't ask. And when we ask, we really don't be wanting to know the answers. I want to know, y'all. My friends will tell you, I be like, I want to know. What is it? I want to know. Don't try to pull nothing over my head. I don't want, some people don't want all the information, but them be the people that be in crazy situations. I want all the deets. So that way I can make an informed decision on whether I'm going to be a part of this or not. I don't want you just giving me the little bit and then I be in some stuff. No. I want to know, honey. And once you start telling God you want to know, I'm not going to lie. Some of the stuff that he let you know is going to hurt your feelings. Are you ready? Some of the stuff that God allowed you to know is going to crush your soul. But it's the truth. So be careful of thinking that what you want to hear is always going to sound like what you want to hear. Absolutely not. Most times, it's the exact opposite. That's what I learned in my life, baby. When you ask God for the truth, get ready for the whole wind to be knocked out of your chest. You be like, that ain't the truth. I was wrong. He said, you said the truth. I'm showing you who that really is or what the situation really was. Like, why is you mad? And we'll ignore it and say, oh, that was just, no. God's answers do. Now, some of his answers be coming quick, though. You'll be clutching your pearls. I'm telling you, honey, like, oh, God. My heart. Oh, Jesus, my chest, I can't breathe. My stomach, my bowels is loose, Jesus. I got to. Boy, you be sick. You hear me? About the toilet bowl cut your face. You're sitting all in the hovering over it. Every time you think about whatever it. Ooh. Nope. Thank you, Lord, for deliverance. Woo! Woo! Baby, give me the straight up hardcore truth. I don't want no BS because BS will keep you crazy. Think about it. If a person won't tell you the truth, it keeps you in limbo. You will want to leave a person, and because they won't tell you the information you already know, but God keeps telling you and God keeps showing you, you will stay. It's who? That might be his name. Is he an older white guy? And he was talking about how the giants was taking the people and ripping them, and then they would find the rest of the body like 20 kilometers out. Is that his name? David? What's his name? David Clough? The older white dude? Me and my son watched that like all the way back in like 2018 or something. Yeah. Have y'all seen that documentary about the flood? No? Y'all, I gotta ask my son. I don't know the name of it. I don't know where it is. My son rented it on YouTube in like 2018. I don't know the name of it. I just know it's about the flood. And nah, this dude is a white dude. He's a Christian dude. Is it called The Days of Noah? And he goes through the crust. And he goes and he shows the layers, and he said this is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years old. This seems like the earth is only 7,000 years old. Like, he said when they be carbon dating and this and that. So what is that one called? Is that The Days of Noah? And then he talked about how they dug up the bodies and they would find a human like eating like beef jerky, and then they would go down 20 feet and they would find the rest of the body, but it looked like it had been bitten apart. Yes, 4 parts. So is it Steve Quayle? I think that is his name. I think it is Steve Quayle. I think it is Steve Quayle. Yes, I think that's his name. I think that's his name. Oh yeah, I just had an I am Sam moment because I was about to say it again. I just heard that man's voice in my head. Who knows the movie I Am Sam? Literally, I was about to say it again, and I heard him, and no, stop. Okay. So it is called The Days of Noah. Okay. I already seen it. That's what I'm telling you. I watched it in like 2018. My son rented it on YouTube. We watched it. That's what I'm telling y'all. I know. Me and my son, we watched it. We watched 2018. Whenever he came to visit me, I think it was 2018 is when we watched it. He rented it and we watched. It used to just be on YouTube and you had to rent it on YouTube, and that's where we watched it. It was either you. It wasn't YouTube. He bought it through. It was another movie thing that he bought it through. It's okay that they make their heads that way by molding them. It's not saying that the giants didn't, because guess what? Who's ever seen Good Times? Can y'all go look up the Good Times poster real? Now you have to pay for part 4, but they let you watch 1 through 3. Ain't that something? He had to pay. He paid for all of them. I think it was like $20 or something. I'm gonna have to redo this because they don't recognize me with my glasses on. I don't like that. Let's see. Oh. Oh. You can't really see it in this one. Maybe it's a different one. Is it the Good Times photo, or is this the one? Is this the one they had over they There's another famous black picture, so maybe it's not this one. Cause it's one of them where they got the people dancing, but the lady's head is extended and she got it wrapped. But I want to say I seen this on the Good Times photo with the extended head. Maybe they didn't edit it or something. I just feel like they have, because it used to be a person with an elongated head on there, I thought. Didn't it used to be a picture with a... What famous black painting that we used to see in all of our people's houses that had the extended... The Huns had the extended deformed heads. No, I'm saying, like, it was a black picture that we used to see it. Yeah, it was a black lady in an orange dress. Exactly. They took her out. They took her out. It used to be on this one. They took her out. It was a lady on here with an extended head. They took her out of that photo. Because that's the one thing I used to always pay attention to. And a couple of my family members had that picture. She had an extended, her head was elongated. She's not in here no more. I remember I used to watch Good Times all day. Exactly. Because that would be like the last part that they zoomed out on was her extended head and she was dancing or whatever. And she had it wrapped up. Yep. It ain't in here. They done took it out. That is not in here at all. They redid it. She was in the front of the picture. Yeah, they took her out, y'all. They changed her head. They edited it and gave her gray, like, braids or something. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be her. Because then when you go back and you look at stuff like this, or you go into a British museum, you won't know what you're looking at. It is by Ernie Barnes, 1976, sold at auction for $15.2 million. Dang, you just sold May 13th of last year. It just sold last year for $15 million. May 13th. Butterfly effect, yeah. A rapper bought it, pretty cool. Yep. Marvin Gaye's After the Dance LP. It has her on there too. Eddie Murphy has the original. Why? Why you say that, Mr. Perry? Because you think about that picture, ain't you? Mr. Perry, you know that picture. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Perry, how old are you? That was the first Cosby Show. Good Times was like the first Cosby Show. James was a good husband, and he didn't always do right, and sometimes he acted up, but he was there providing for his kids and putting them in line. 63. So you definitely used to watch Good Times. Or seen it. Do you remember the lady with the elongated head in that show? Because they would zoom in and zoom out. Good Times. So didn't they have the lady with the elongated head, or are we crazy, Mr. Perry? They did. Okay. Y'all, Mr. Perry is 63. How old are you, Tom? I can't remember. 65? 57? Don't be mad at me. I have to learn birthdays and names all the time. They erase history right in front of our face. You 54 and you remember it. I'm 60. You 66 and they did. Okay, Tone, don't be mad at me if I don't remember your age. I love you. I half-ass remember my own. Oh. You 65, you remember? No, I'm not 60. Someone over here was saying they 60. You 64. Dang. Oh, I be here cussing and I got all these aunties and uncles in here. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not know I had this many aunties and uncles. Oh, I felt a throat chop. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I be in here cutting up. Oh, Lord, I did not mean to disrespect my elders. Oh. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lot of y'all, too. Oh, God. See, this is why the Lord say you got to pray for sins you knowingly did and unknowingly did. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. I need my twirly thing for Luminous now. Oh, Jesus. All right, well. I'm sorry for any of my elders that I might have disrespected. I ain't gonna lie. I knew it was a couple. Oh, you 70. Oh, no. Oh, y'all not making it no better. The ages is just going older and older. Like, yeah, we're here. Uh-huh. Look. You know how old people do. Mm-hmm. We've been here watching you act the fool the whole time, waiting on you to get the Lord and go. Oh, God. Oh, Lord Jesus. Look. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Mm, mm. Mm-mm. You okay? No regrets. Mr. Perry said I don't gotta regret nothing. Okay, so family, I really thought the majority of our people in here was closer to, you know, I didn't know I had that many aunties and uncles in here. I'm sorry, y'all. So if you ever feel disrespected or you feel like I done went too much, I probably did. And just know that God got me before you have to say anything. So I appreciate y'all for being understanding of. I gotta talk to the wildlings. The wildlings have to understand what I'm saying. I can't bring what the church people are bringing. They won't buy it. So I have to speak to the wildlings in the way that the wildlings can understand. He had me go out and research the wildlings for about 25 years, and so I'm ready. I can do this. Shoot! Listen, because... Yes, but I just didn't know it was so many people. I'm a spy for the Lord. Mm-hmm. Listen. Oh, thank you. Okay, but for real, though, can I be honest with you? That makes me excited. All jokes aside, not that I be acting crazy in front of my aunties and stuff. Not that. I'm not proud of that. I'm so not proud of that. But what I am proud of is that we have so many people from so many different generations that come here and they feel like they learn something every day. My Jacelyn, how old is Jacelyn? Jacelyn, you got your stuff? How old is Jacelyn again? 4 or 5 or 6? Jacelyn said she needed her book so she could study. And then we have people that are 70 or older. Didn't God have a cursing disciple? He did. And he also had one that cut off ears too. And them that knew how to run that money. It seems like he had a combination of circle around him. No, I'm just playing. Okay. Yes. I'm telling you, listen to me. It makes me suck, Peter. Mm-hmm. So I fit in. Good job. Okay. All right. I'm 60. Okay. So this is the thing. I don't ever want to be disrespectful. I know we all come from different genres, different backgrounds, different upbringings. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Listen, y'all. Can I be honest? The fact that we do have so many diverse like ages and everything here, it makes me excited. Listen, come on, butterfly. That's why I got to keep my hands to myself and I got to be away from the crowd. Behind the glass. One way or another. I picked Jesus's glass and not the plexiglass of the prison system. Because it was going to be one or the other. It was still going to be some glass involved for me to be talking to folks. I just had to figure out which glass I wanted to be behind. And I just went ahead and said, I'll go ahead and take this. Can I tell y'all something? Who want to know something that I found out, and this is by research, in so many different arenas in my life? I don't care if it was white, black, Spanish, whatever. A lot of the people that are locked up in jail were called to the ministry. But they wouldn't submit to God. And you will submit to someone. Most of the people that are in the prison system are called to be pastors, ministers, bishops, and whatever. Because if you can't tell, they move prisons inside and out. Their word carries weight. God, the people that God used, their word carry weight. They don't gotta be there for folks to move. They don't have to be there for things to move. They can be in a situation where they don't see nobody and still their orders is gonna go. You mean to tell me that them ain't the people that he wanted behind his pulpit? They just wouldn't realize who gave them the power that they have and they use it for themselves. But 90% of the people in the prison system, I guarantee you, they supposed to be in another place, but they wouldn't submit. And they got comfortable in the gift that God gave them and they used it for themselves. Because when God has called you to be his mouthpiece, people move when you say. And you don't have to get ugly. You sit back and you say, this is what we were going to do. And they say, okay, we're going to do it. Oh, we're on. Let's do it. Let's go. Because it's not something that you have to force. If God put it in you, they just gonna go. When I was in the world or whatever, and I'm like, I'm about to, they be like, Dad, first of all, I didn't invite nobody. I was just telling y'all what I, see, this one, I'm gonna tell people what I'm about to do. Where's you going? Nowhere. Because I go home, get ready, and y'all done got there an hour and 30 minutes before me. It was, I don't want no parts of it. No. And it ain't that I don't want people to go before me, but if I tell you I'm going to do, no. Listen, be on the right path, dodge the felonious record. Listen to me. It's nothing but the grace of God. In so many different situations that I should have been in a coffin or in a cage. or like incapacitated, like not able to walk or whatever, messed up, mutilated. Like what? Huh? Hold on. You got to wait a minute. This is why I tell my young folks and my old folks, if you never knew this before, you better listen to your gut. If God say don't go somewhere, sit your tail down. If he say don't let somebody every time they come or when they get ready to say they want to come to your house, you don't feel a good feeling, listen. And if you keep taking a person like say you take your friend to your mama's house, and then you take your friend over somebody's house that your mom and them don't know, and then you take them around one of your guy or girlfriends, then you go outside to the outside, and y'all get outside, and you see some stuff you don't like. How many times God got to show you in less than 2 weeks that this person is about to cause a lot of hell in your life if you don't listen? Good night. God be warning us about a lot of stuff. He warned us who to loan money to. He warned us who to let in our house. He warned us who to let around our kids. He warns us what jobs to take. If you keep trying to get a job and he keeps denying you, why do you keep trying to walk through a door that you don't even know is going to cause you more headache? You're going to be away from your family more, which means less looking over your children and knowing all to get what. And he keep trying to, you going to trade in your life for something that's temporary, because as y'all can see, they burning money. And some people had a whole bunch and then they had nothing because the bank went in there and snatched, and they said, well, nigga, too bad, we ain't got it, and we don't know when we ever gonna have it. As a matter of fact, we owe everybody, so I'm sorry, we just ain't got it for you. What you want us to do? What you thought we was about to do? Nothing. And this is why I keep telling y'all, what this world, okay. Y'all remember last year and I kept saying, listen, money is not valuable. I said information is valuable. Y'all remember me saying that? Information is valuable, not money. Auntie San, are you still here? Did Auntie San go to sleep? Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, listen. You better start listening to God. You will have a lot less pitfalls. And it's not saying that you're not going to mess up. God ain't going to tell you everything. But it dang near be feeling like it. He'll tell you what days to pay your bills, and just so happen they said everybody that pay on that day get 15% of they whatever taken off. It be all kind of stuff if you just. Okay, can I tell them about our book thing or no? Do you want me to keep that secret or what? Can I tell them? Okay. So I'm going to tell y'all something. Who remembers me saying always that valuable things are always not expensive? Y'all remember me saying that? Just God gives me valuable things in my price range. Right? But people think because you pay a lot that the value, that don't mean nothing. You can pay a lot for some garbage. Right? So y'all was on live when Auntie San said she had a book for me. She said it's been in my trunk. For how long, Auntie San? You said for 2 months? It's up here. Y'all, oh, there it go. Y'all know y'all send me new books, so nothing is in its place. There isn't a real place or anything anymore. It's just where it can go now. Okay, you was here. So, not every copy, but she emailed me because remember I was like, Auntie saying this is a real nice book. I don't know if I should stamp it with our book or not. And I said, well, I'm gonna wait. Okay. Y'all, she went and looked up. Now, of course, there are copies that are $6 because I had seen some too, like $6, $7, whatever. They might have damage on them or whatever. But she looked up some other copies of this book. One copy is going for $699 on eBay. And she said others that she found went up past 1,000. You saw 600. Ain't that crazy? Auntie, you said you paid $3 for this book. You said you paid $3. I told y'all to go get looking. All the books. Do y'all remember when I first went viral and y'all was asking me to show y'all all my books and y'all was like, oh my God, that book is $322. Not for me, it wasn't. It was like 50 cents or $1 at the Goodwill. Maybe $3. Unless I bought this, which I don't think I bought this at Half Price Bookstore. I didn't. I know for a fact I got this at Goodwill for probably about 50 cents or $1. And when y'all looked it up, this book was over 300. I think it at one point in time went up. Y'all, somebody said like $492 a year went all the way up. $325, best buy ever, and the tag on the wrapper. Cause it was for me, Auntie. Thank you. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the LaRousse mythology book. Some people found it for $65, and by the end of a month, it was all the way up to it was over $400. They was playing. They did gas. They did. I said gas gouging. They was book gouging when we first. So this is why. Thank you, Auntie. I just wanted to say that. And guess what? I got some other books up here that I know if I trusted somebody enough to come in my house and appraise them, they'll probably be worth something. But see, I don't like people looking at my stuff because then folks get to talking about what and this and that. Do you see what I mean? Tell me that's not crazy, family. Mm-hmm. Y'all seen, what is it, the ninth sign, the ninth gate? Who watched the ninth gate? Anybody? Y'all, both my nails still ain't on there. I'm gonna put them on tomorrow. I had some stuff I had to do today. Oh, excuse me. Y'all remember the ninth gate? Y'all remember what was going on in the ninth gate? Was people being unallowed for books? Like this. Ooh, I love movies about books. My first ever movie that stuck to my heart about books, I told y'all, was The Never Ending Story, when he was up there, Atreyu! Like, and the rain was coming down. He was eating his little sandwich. He was trapped up there, and he had his, blanket on, and he had that big old book on his lap. And since then, I have always wanted me one, and I got me one. I got me a couple of them. I'm so excited. He was up there under that thing on the little gym mat, y'all. Oh, God, I just always wanted me one. Remember, the book was down there bigger than him. And if it wasn't, I think it was like old and dusty, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yes. And then I messed around and then seen in what's the movie where Whoopi Goldberg was a nun? What is it called? The Nun movie. And then the priest, what was that movie called? It's on BET. Sister Act. Didn't the father have a big old Bible like that on his thing? And watching Law and Order, they priests always got that big old Bible with the Catholic mass. I said, listen, this is how crazy I used to be. When SVU used to come on, and then the other one with Criminal Intent. Criminal Intent. Oh, I love that one. Criminal Intent was like my favorite Law and Order. Okay. With old crazy boy. So do y'all remember that the priests always had them big old Bibles up there? If you watch Law and Order, they do a lot of scenes with Catholic priests and stuff like that because it's New York. My mom loved that movie. It was the last movie we watched together. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to bring. I'm sorry, Auntie. I like him. I like him. He's one of him. I think they should put him and Olivia and Stabler and Amanda all in the show together. Ooh, it made my toes wiggle just thinking about them all being. And that one, if they needed to let me do a Law and Order cast, yes, Vincent, yeah, DeFrio or whatever, Don Free, whatever his name is, NCIS is good too. Yes, my daughter like NCIS and the other one. What is that? CBS, whatever come on CBS. I think she used to watch all of that. It was NCIS. Is this was this a regular CIS too, or something else? It was something like that. Did y'all like Bones? I love Bones. Bones was a CSI. Yeah, I said CIS. Thank you. Y'all know what I meant. CSI. Yes. 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 I CIS. Sis. Yes, Bones was good. I didn't watch Blue Blood. Okay. So look. Back to what I was saying about these bones and whatnot. Okay. When you start to go look at, and a lot of museums let you look at different photos online if you know what you're looking for. Or even, has anybody just been to the library and looked for a book on skulls? Have y'all ever thought to just look at a book on skulls? Because we've been taught skulls are scary and you shouldn't worry about them. But who got a book just on skulls? I don't, but I'm just saying. I have other books that have a lot of skulls in them in different shapes and whatnot. I haven't been to the library in a while. Well, you know you can do the library online. I know a library, especially during COVID, I know a lot of them allowed you to rent books and then they put them and you pick them up. You collect skulls. What kind? Don't tell me. Never mind. That's a question I don't need an answer to. Never mind. Criminal Minds, that's your show. Never saw Bones, but I like. Ooh, the movie Bone Collector. Butterfly. Bones. You probably gonna like it. Go on and watch it, girl. It's real good too. You always miss the lesson. We ain't really had one today. We just been chilling. If y'all notice, we got a lot going on already. I ain't really been trying to hit y'all with no heavy stuff. It could probably be seeming like we scatterbrained over here. We just be all over the place. We hit it hard for the first year, and I'm just slow walking this one. No. Oh, yes, I did. I think somebody tagged me in it. Oh, Crystal Skulls. Okay. The Bone Collector was a real good movie. Yes. I like Seven. I like all of those. But, yeah. Yeah. It's on Roku, all the seasons. Thank you, Danielle. Okay. You're going to love it. Bones is on Roku, all the seasons. It's real good. It make you think, y'all. I didn't watch that series a few times. And every time I go back and watch it, like again, I just something I didn't see the last time. Primal Fear. I remember that movie, but I can't remember it. My brother was the movie guy. He had all the movies. So anything new, him and his wife, they got it. You finally watched that, man. My goodness, it's a good movie, Cain and Abel. Okay. Don't tell it for the people that haven't. You've been trying to lessen your screen time to enjoy the silence. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's okay too. You know what I mean? I've been in my books as y'all can see. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be reading. I don't do it often, but I can read and listen for just music or either like a documentary. I can do both. Not for long, but I can do both. You've been reading all the stuff we studied. Good job. I sent out some books today. Did I get to look at the Good Omen? I haven't yet. You've been watching Lovecraft Country? I've been flipping between a couple of the shows. You gotta think y'all be telling me to watch so many. So I'm currently in between His Dark Materials, Lovecraft, uh The Witcher, and something else y'all told me to watch. I can't think of it. It's 3 so far that I'm trying to get through season. So I'll watch, like I'll binge watch one day, then I'll binge, or like for 2 days, and then I'll binge watch another one so that I can try to keep up. Part Martian. Oh, you were Martian. You and Lil Wayne. Indiana Jones. I couldn't find Indiana Jones nowhere. I don't gotta. I mean, I gotta. I gotta. I got 2 Fire Sticks, and I just ain't hooked them up because I'll be the only person here. But I guess they said you could hook them to the. Cause you can hook the Fire Stick to the projector, right? It's on Prime. Okay, I gotta get back in my Prime account. I just need to log in. You can. As long as it's Wi-Fi, you can just put it in there. They got a new Indiana Jones coming out. Okay. You hooked yours up. It's awesome. Okay. I'm going to try it because I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know. That's why I got this other device. We getting ready to get all this together. Because from now on, I'm not about to be holding these books up. That's why we got this dang document camera. Y'all told me go get one, and I got one. I just don't want it hooked up to my computer. So do I need to use that while using whiteboard? Like, what's the deal with the freaking thing? I can get it to work if I hook it to my computer, but I want it to work with this projector. Ravine about unforgiveness or forgiveness. It's okay. It's toe wiggling good. Okay. You think they do Hollywood stars like Chucky? Put them in a different body? Put them in a different body? That's what I'm saying, JC. You can find them for the low, but they got some nice ones that cost some change. That's why I said they're on there. I be trying to tell y'all where the books and stuff be. Just see, okay. So can I ask you a question? Hey. Okay. Y'all Creole girl, we good. We happy you home, mama. Y'all Creole girl is home. She was in the hospital, but she made it home. Thank you, Jesus. The Last of Us show. I'm excited. Hey, mama. Have you managed to find The Hymns of Acacia. You mean one of what's his name's daughters? That's one of Job's daughters' names, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So I went to Burlington today and was shocked at the survival flashlights. I know y'all can't. Okay, so who else have been going in the store and all of a sudden you seeing a whole bunch of survival stuff? Girl, I don't know. Deja, y'all gonna stop asking me about them pet questions? I don't know, mommy. I'm not a. I told you the only reason I had a dog is because my kids forced me into it. Any pets I had is only because my kids begged and begged and begged for them to have one. At Christmas time, you did. Me and more folks talking about it. I saw walkie talkies on TV. Someone asked the difference between demons with red eyes or blue eyes. I think they show up whatever color they want to. A mascot? Uh uh I haven't thought about a mascot. I guess that's something we should think about. Can't we just have a walking tree? See it as how they're real. It's not far fetched. Because that's what we is, walking, talking trees. We plants, ain't we? We plants, ain't we? Did y'all ever go watch that? Did y'all go watch that thing about that lady that I showed y'all? It was real good. Anita, what's her name? I can't think of her last name. If you haven't watched it, y'all need to go watch that. Anita, what's her last name? It starts with a P, I think. When she talks about humans being plants, she talks about creation. It's very, very powerful. I know her name is Anita. I can't think of her last name. It's one of my first videos. I check a snippet of it in some of my videos in there in my TikTok, and then you can get her name. Yeah, it is fire, Miss Ida. It's a very. Oh, she had that dress on too. Her hair was fly, honey. She had the little flip. It was real good. What's the name of what movie? If you go on my TikTok, it's on there. It's one of my first videos. Not first, but probably like it's talk about our human seeds or something. I can't think of the name of it. I just know her name is like Anita Pearson or Anita something. I can't think it. Oh, nephew, you'll love it. Go down and you're gonna see her. She got like a plaid dress on, and it's gonna say her name on there. She's an awesome dynamic teacher. Mm-hmm. It was a strange emergency broadcast that came on most awkward time today. You know what's crazy? That happened Friday here. I know they do the like thing on Fridays, but it was weird. I thought the same thing, and it was long, and then the fire alarm went off. Oh, just so y'all know, my fire alarm works. Did y'all hear me? Saturday it went off for almost 15 minutes straight. Not just this one, the one in my whole building. They work. They work. I do not want to hear nothing about no. They work because I was in my bath. I'm like, what is that noise? I had my music up so I wouldn't think about it. I turned the music down. I said, is that the fire alarm? My apartment is hooked to not just one. So this fire alarm is hooked to everybody else's house too. It's a building one that sets everybody's off. And it's happened because we didn't been on live one time when somebody hit it. And I said, I'm going to call y'all back when it get off. It works. I don't want to hear nobody else say nothing. It works. I was so mad I wasn't on live when it happened. Ooh, I was so mad. I was so mad that I was not on live when it happened. Because I really wanted, I should have just hopped on live and let y'all hear it the whole time. It works. It's not low. It's been beeping for a whole year, and baby, it worked real good. So much so I had to put on my headphones. Then I went outside and asked the fire people, "Is y'all gonna do something about this?" So it works. Y'all town fire siren went off during church last Sunday, and a weird siren. It was not the normal tornado siren. It was long and it was weird. Friday that happened at about 11 o'clock. Who remembers in our lives the first city to send kids home, or the first state to send kids home with waivers for potassium iodide? Who was here for that live? Naisha, did you go to bed? Was you here? You was here? Okay. New York. Can I ask you a question? Where they have the earthquake at the other day? And people that are from New York are saying, no, there was a huge bright light prior to the earthquake. In Buffalo, New York. Where'd they just have the freezing thing at? Where was the blizzard just that had the whole... It was a blizzard there, now there's an earthquake within a month? Okay, so let's just run this back. I know Turkey, but I'm talking about United States. Hear me. Listen. 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 They started putting out PSAs in what, like May? For New York, different places in Texas, and Washington and stuff. Then when the kids went back to school in August and September, they made all the parents in Jersey and New York and surrounding areas say your kids have to be okay, or is it okay for us to give your kids potassium iodide just in case of nuclear, chemical, whatever. Okay. Then they sent the kids home with go bags, bug out bags, because it was some of our people in our family said, "Hey, Circle, they didn't send my kid home with a bug out bag from school." Yes, in New York too, they was doing it. It was New York and New Jersey. We had people in New York and we had people in New Jersey that was doing it. Yes, it was both. because we had somebody that was here that told us that their boss got called back to work in October, and she was in New York. Then they had a blizzard. They sent these babies home. Y'all need to go look at those bags that they sent the babies home with. Because the mamas was like, why is they sending these emergency bags home? So 3 months after they send the emergency bags home, have you signed this paper? The Ukrainian president shows up in the United States, 1. 2, Russia's not happy with us. 3, they have a blizzard where people are snowed in. And they would need all of the stuff that they put in those bug out bags that they sent home with the kids. It was emergency water, emergency snacks, body wash, all stuff that you would need from the store if you couldn't get out. And then on the train stations and mills, they had the big sign indicating in case of nuclear bomb. Yes, sassy, classy, yes! You was here because y'all was telling me y'all was sharing the pictures. And the dude went down under the building, and he was like, look, go down in y'all basements under y'all buildings, and look, a lot of these old New York buildings, if you see this yellow sign right here, this means it's built like a fallout shelter. You can go under there just in case. Black dude was down there under there showing them exactly how that is. He said this is an old fallout shelter. So if you in New York and surrounding areas, if you in a building, look, go down in your basement, the lowest part, and look down in here. And yeah, show up. Thank you, because I sure did forget. Show us, people tagging me, and y'all was coming in here saying it was them big. And then we start seeing them in the Walmarts. Y'all told us about the Subways, and then right after that is when they start putting the buckets that we use, the dehydrated food in the Walmarts, and the Life Straw showed up in Sam's and Costco, and then they said that Walmart had that, and people start saying, what is this? Nuclear stuff, skip. And they have people showing that yellow sign in Walmart, and they had all the stuff out there. Your old elementary school that is still standing is a fallout shelter. What year? What? This was just last year. This was last year. All of this happened last year, and we have the YouTubes to prove it. After May, we was on here pretty much every day, so I'm guaranteeing you go hear about it in the live. Because that's when I start saying, y'all, please get y'all stuff. Walmart has the dehydrated food on the bacon aisle now. Okay, so it went from okay, so now it's on the bacon aisle. It was in the hunting aisle in the summertime, in the sports and recreation or whatever that's called over there. My old middle school was built to be a fallout shelter. Okay. Well. So y'all don't think that they knew what was coming with the blizzard and whatnot and the earthquake, and they sent all these kids home with emergency backpacks? Have they ever done that in New York? Sent y'all home with emergency backpacks? Or told y'all kids they need to sign a waiver so that they could give them potassium iodide just in case of a nuclear threat? Whoever lived in New York your whole life or close to it or whatever, have they ever done that before? All the nuclear warnings, especially from New York, they had commercials. They was putting out PSAs. Those Everybody, if you got another device, can you please go to YouTube, please, on another device if you can log in, if you can. So is because we went up and looked up the different states PSAs. We looked up Texas, Washington had one. Yeah, we looked up. Remember, we went in. Remember, because people was like, "Oh my God, my state had one. It came out in this day in May, and they ain't putting it on the news or nothing." Y'all remember? New York PSA nuclear attack. Why it came up? August 24th, 2022. August 24th, 2022. And this is the New York Times. It says city officials released a video in July on how to survive a nuclear attack. It was well watched but not well received. For those that have an ear to hear, it says the video opens Gazali on an attempt, or Gazali, excuse me, Gazali on an attempt. The video opens Gazali on an empty New York City streetscape with sirens echoing in the distance as a woman dressed in black strolls in with some hypothetically catastrophic news. So there's been a nuclear attack, she says nonchalantly. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit. The 90-second public service announcement, which instructed New Yorkers about what to do during a nuclear attack, was released by the city's Department of Emergency Management in July. Let's watch it, shall we?
So there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay? So what do? There are 3 important steps that I want you to remember. Step 1, get inside fast. You, your friends, your family, get inside. And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to get into a building and move away from the windows. Step 2, stay inside. Shut all doors and windows. Have a basement? Head there. If you don't have one, get as far into the middle of the building as possible. If you were outside after the blast, get clean immediately. Remove and bag all outer clothing to keep radioactive dust or ash away from your body. Step 3, stay tuned. Follow media for more information. Don't forget to sign up for Notify NYC for official alerts and updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe. All right? You've got this.
That was in July. And now look at what happened in October when our president decided to help the Ukraine. Every state has one right now, which I don't know. All the states have them. Everybody was putting out Ring. In September, October, or November, my girlfriend called me and said, hey, Ring just put out an emergency preparedness thing talking about be ready for Ring. Ring did this. I said, are you serious? She sent it to me. Ring put out a thing August, September, October, something like that, about emergency preparedness. And are you prepared? You need to go to your state and just type in nuclear attack PSA for your state and watch and see. And then you're going to be like, oh my God, no, they didn't put this out, but we didn't tell nobody about it. Still think I'm crazy for buying all the stuff and telling y'all what to get. And I've been telling y'all. And I told y'all why everybody is out partying, traveling, spending all this money on stupid stuff. I need for y'all to go and get your stuff because they said stay inside until they tell you they can come outside. You mean like a lockdown? I said, y'all, we not going to be able to go outside. I've been telling y'all that since last February, when y'all met me. And then that came out in July. And they said, well, you're not going to be able to go outside. I got my life straws today and a filter for the sink. I'm hitting up the food banks too. Come on now. I hope y'all believe it now. So all these people talking about, they have also been buying up the potassium iodine. I know. Didn't I tell y'all, come on and let's get our stuff while everybody else is out eating crab legs and doing all of that. And everybody eating fine steaks and buying all of this Asian cuisine that costs $17,000 and $16. These duck eggs and stuff. Go get some powdered eggs. Forget the duck eggs. Go get some powdered eggs. Please. Please. Go get powdered milk. While everybody else out doing all of this expensive shopping and ordering and whatnot, these are the things that you need to be getting. I'm only seeing the PSA was done in New York. No. It's all the states have them. Texas had them. Everybody, you just got to know where to look. Just look up emergency preparedness. They might not have nuclear on yours. Yours might say emergency preparedness because that's how they were swindling, y'all. That's how I just went under the thing on the bottom and y'all didn't even think nothing about it. So check emergency. Cali has one. I know. We already went through the states. Look up emergency preparedness. If it don't say nuclear attack, it's going to say emergency preparedness. CPA, folks, is readypa.gov. Ooh! If you're in what is that? Pennsylvania? Right? Pennsylvania? Right? No. The box of potassium iodine for $20. Not dine, y'all. Die with a D. Not dine. Or preparing for disasters, GA. So they got two websites. Died, Pennsylvania. Okay. Just making sure. With a D. Not with an N. With a D. You'll have to look up the numbers. I don't know for sure. I just know you need to have a certain amount per person, and they can tell you depending on weight and size, I think, and all of that. Now you see why we got portable toilets, why we have wood-burning ovens that cost $100, why we got solar ovens, why we have butane ovens, why we have portable water filtration, why we have tents, why we have stuff to cook outside and everything we need, because we could be living like they live in third world countries, but you might get to stay in your space, but ain't no amenities. So what you got? If there's no electricity and all the meat in your freezer has not gone bad, what do you have? If there aren't any eggs or they're way too expensive, what do you have? If there's no milk in the store, do you have powdered milk that you can at least add some of your filtered water to so your kids don't starve? I mean, like, everybody worried about balling, but what you got in them cabinet stuff? What do you have? If you have to boil water outside your little cute pots that y'all got from wherever, it's not going to hold up over no open fire, honey. If you have to dig a hole and cook in the oven, I mean, in like an oven in the ground, what you got? Because that cute stuff ain't about to, baby, y'all go, your food going to be melted and your pot is too. And y'all ain't got everything electric, digital, so if they hit the power and you ain't got no generators, how do you run all of your cute stuff that you have? Hell, y'all knives is electric. You need to have emergency bulbs. If the power go out, and this ain't been charged in, I don't know how long. It ain't gonna be complete light, but it ain't, and this one ain't even fully charged. But if you gotta go somewhere or sit on the toilet or take a shower, it's better than. Which would you rather have? Lobster and crab cakes right now? Or $32 on 4 light bulbs so that your kids don't gotta scream their eyes out because they waking up in the dark? And they got more strong. Like I said, this one ain't been charged. Right? Spend your money wisely in the next year. Because as you can see, it ain't about to be no money. So be wise with how you spending. Hopefully you buying stuff of value. And stuff of value don't mean expensive. It means how useful is it going to be. Did y'all see that they starting to barter on TikTok already? People are already bartering services and stuff, y'all. For seeds, all kinds of stuff. They're not taking no money. People are trading printers for this and woodworkings and all of this stuff. People's getting around that money thing already. If I had to go to the bathroom in the dark, I just know I'd fall in. And look, we even got, was y'all here last night? Who was here last night? Who wasn't here last night? We even got a portable toilet, y'all. Now, I got to remember how to put this bad baby back because last night. But this is a portable toilet. Fit in a bag. Please make a list. Who are you talking to me? We already got lists. We got 2 videos on YouTube. They 6 hours long together. One is 3 hours, and the other one is 3 hours or 4 hours. Excuse me. No. It's on YouTube. You look up Circuit Trouble 22 on YouTube and type in Survival and Survival 2.0, and they gonna come up. It's gonna walk you through everything you need. Oh yeah, you welcome. Girl, I'd have been making a list forever. We got them too, and then we just did a video earlier today, and I took everybody in the kitchen and showed them the things that I think you should have. If I didn't feel like unhooking all this, I'll take y'all back. Who wasn't here earlier in class? Y'all wasn't here. Okay, give me a second. I gotta put y'all on pause to take y'all in there though. Not because I just don't like people out in my business like that. Hold on. And I can show y'all a few things. I'm not gonna pull all this stuff out. I gotta find me something to eat. I don't know what I'm about to eat. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm probably gonna have to get off and get back on because I don't feel like flipping this and taking all of this apart. Is that ugly? I wish I could just take these off, but I know that with this one, it's gonna still stay like this. So I'll probably have to start this one over. Or maybe I'll just do it. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to take all that in there. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I was gonna take y'all in there. I changed my mind because that's too much. I just plugged all this stuff up and got it back right. You can go look at class from earlier. Yeah, class from earlier. The last class I did actually has all of it, and I went through everything. I forgot. We got a recent class of a lot of the stuff in there. The video from earlier is, so you can go watch The most recent video from today, not this one, but the most recent one, and then look up survival and then survival 2.0. And that's, I mean, and y'all, I'm not a survivalist or any of that stuff. This is just all stuff that God has been telling me to get, and He ain't been wrong. Because as soon as He tell us to buy a certain thing or go get a certain thing or bring something that I have out and people go get it, it be something with the power, the gas, the this, the that. So, yeah. But I forgot. I did it earlier. So if you can go watch, it's towards the end. Just fast forward. I don't know how many minutes. Go to like the last 30 minutes and then it'll be right there. You was just asking for the folks that didn't see it to go on YouTube and rewatch it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Good night, y'all. I'm about to get off too. I'm about to go get me something to eat. Not go get something, but make me something. Ooh, I got me some pickles. I got me some salami and some pepperoni and some cheese. A little tomato. I'm about to make me a cold cut sandwich on that. I got one more of those brioche hamburger buns, the pretzel ones. I'm about to make me I wish I had some lettuce. I don't have no lettuce. Yes. Yep. No, I haven't made the soap yet. I did get my baking soda though. Yeah. I'm gonna try doing that tomorrow. I just got my baking soda today. So I'm not gonna do it on live with y'all. Y'all know I'm about to try it first. I'm gonna try it and make sure everything. I ain't about to be making no mess and wasting. I'm gonna try a little bitty batch. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. I'm about to do a little bitty batch, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. And I'll make sure that it do right. But see, I don't have the soap mold. So I'm going to have to find something else to pour it in. Because I don't have a soap mold. I mean, I have some molds, but technically I do have one. Because that ain't nothing but the baking sheets we be buying from Joann's. It's the same thing. Like the heart shape, this or that. It's just those Teflon things basically. But I don't have the thing to hold up the side so it don't like spill over. And I got a whole bunch of those, and I'm kind of sad now because when I moved, I gave a lot of them away. How about jars? The reason I don't want to put it in jars is because I got to get it out and cut it. It's a hard soap. No, y'all, look, I got stuff to do it in. And y'all know I already went and got me some stuff. It's on the way, one of the real things. But I'm just saying, because they do it on the floor. Use a muffin pan. Baking pan and parchment paper. I think I know what I'm gonna use. Okay. A silicone bowl like the Koreans make kimchi. Now on the floor. They make kimchi on. I've never had kimchi, y'all. What's it taste like? I want to try it. I've never had it. Is it good? Is it? Hey. It's sour and spicy. It's really good. It look flavored. Don't it, nephew? I don't get out enough to go. I ain't had no sushi in a minute either. That made me so sad. I love sushi. I used to get sushi all the time. My daughter used to bring it for me and we would sit. Ooh. I ain't had no sushi in forever. Do they even deliver sushi? Like, who delivers sushi? Like, real sushi? The grocery stores? It's hot cabbage. Okay. I'm going to try it. I'm going to get some. I'm going to go somewhere. Ooh, sushi is fire. You gotta get the right sushi though. And if you're not a raw person for certain things, just get a California roll or a caterpillar. I'm sorry, that's deep fried. You can get that. It's sushi and tempura. Yeah. Do they? I'm about to look it up quickly. Oh, and it's still early too. I'm about to see. Matter of fact, let me get off here and get to the stuff I need to do. Let me go, y'all. You get California roll sushi, yeah. I know a lot of people do. Get your sushi and sashimi fresh. Oh, I know. I've done both. Okay. Oh, yep. I gotta go get me some food. I love y'all. I'm about to go. We didn't got to talking about food. I gotta eat. I ain't ate since earlier. I love y'all. Good night. If I don't go to sleep, I might get back on here. But if not, we got 2 classes in today. I ain't just leaving y'all. I'm about to go. I've been on here for 138 minutes and 37 seconds. That ain't just leaving you. 138 minutes and 45 seconds. I love y'all. Good night, everybody. Mm-hmm.